I'll play from the start. You can see him doing some stuff too.
Yeah.
So let's Pernell.
Pernell Whitaker.
But watch the defense. It's gonna seem like a lie. Watch this. Who the hell does this? That's De La Hoya.
With that same defense.
Look. Are you kidding me? And right there, that's Felix Trinidad, one of the baddest fighters of the time. Look at this. Look. And this is Julio Cesar Chavez. These are the killers of the year, of the time.
Defense.
Yeah, elusiveness. But you see how he drops down in there?
Yeah.
So when you go levels, and those are the last three boxes that I was explaining yesterday in terms of TikTok. You're doing tic-tac-toe? See?
Yeah.
So it's not going back, it's going in. Back, if you go back, when you lift.
Yeah.
See, once you change heights, when you change heights, it messes people up because they usually punch in the center box. See how you're
going under.
Yeah.
Get your boxing skills up.
This is elusiveness on the whole other different level.
And shit, then.
Look. And I mean, they throwing blows at him, so it's not like they're not throwing at him.
Bit. Blah. Gotcha.
All right, so let me explain. All right, check it out. Let's go to the board here. So, when you're doing tic-tac-toe, these three boxes here is when most people are. They're here. In other words, it's about here. Here is when the person's up high. Right, this is high. Let's
high.
That's when they're up high.
Mid.
Right? And this is where people are at. Mid-range.
Mid.
Where's the safety zone? The safety zone is, let's say, here.
Low.
So I'm here. I punch high because I'm up high, but I'm vulnerable high. Here, I'm a little more, I'm neutral. But once I go down here, most people can't do anything from down here. So Whitaker was going here. He seemed like he was here, but when he went back, he went here.
Hit him.
Matrix. Here. Here. Pa. Here, most people fight.
Right.
But then here, so if I go here.
Oh.
Now you're talking about making people zigzag. I do that in point karate in different ways.
Wow. Levels to this, y'all. You have to get in this knowledge for the certifications, sniper fighting.
Yeah, this is advanced stuff, but it works. Do you understand that?
Yeah. Because when you were showing me, get down. Skip over. Yeah, sir.
That's one, right?
Yeah.
Well, look, there's another way to do it too. So watch. That's Whitaker. And then we're gonna go to give me a second here.
We're just gonna similar techniques.
Lomachenko.
I was watching Prince from India. Prince, I think, from India. Yeah.
He's actually he was from England, but
until he went to some hardcore people that
he only lost
different
one
style with the Mexican guy.
He only lost one fight.
Yeah,
that was it.
Okay, I lost one or two.
It was the only one, and then he retired.
Yeah, he kept hitting the guy in the chest. Mexican guy, right?
Yeah. So now watch this here, and you watch footwork. His footwork is based on angles. Watch the difference.
What's his name? Lomachenko.
Yeah. Vasily Lomachenko, I think.
Beast was hot too.
And that was the volume. Anyway, watch. See the way he positions himself? There's a big difference. Look, watch. See, I do this all the time. That's sport karate. Yep, watch. And he goes here.
Step.
And he goes the opposite way what people would think. Watch. Boom. Boom. That's where he gets behind people. See what he did? Did I do it every day when I showed the fake?
Yeah. Boom.
See, he's right in front of you. And you can't touch him.
Right.
Because he's dipping his head. Watch what happens. He'll dip. No, that's a body blow, but he'll dip his head towards the safety zone while punching towards the body. And look, what he's doing there, he's actually moving the hands. And this is not really footwork. This is more like the angles that he's able to hit because of the way he shifts his body. See how he gets behind him?
Wow.
See how he dripped again? Behind him?
Sure.
Well, in front of him, behind him, so you can snuff them.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he got there quick too.
Yeah, because all of this is dip down and go towards the pocket. Okay, let me show you what I mean. All right. So, you fight here. But if I go like this, you look at the hand.
Right.
Look at the hand.
Right.
I'm behind you. I do that all the time.
Gosh.
Or I go like this. Right?
Fake. Boom.
So the minute I fake, but look what I do to my head. You can't tell that. Now, I can do the opposite too. I can go, hey, look how far I am. Then I go like this. And come in. That's when you're changing speeds, like Bruce Lee on the Fuji in the movie. I don't recognize that. Switch your speeds on the Fuji.
I see. There's a technique like Dragon Ball Z was doing that shit too. I forgot what they called it.
You know, it's like a zigzag.
Yeah.
So dipping down and going on the angle is the safety zone. People do this.
Get out the line of fire.
They go like this. Now, if you're going to do that, you better start using shoulders, elbows to protect yourself. So now it's like a drunken style.
You gotta have to get in the junkin boxing now.
Yeah. Oh, no, definitely.
At Fort Mayweather.
Yeah. So when you're here and you want to, the person attacks you, you want to redirect. And then use that same hand right back. So you see me do like, pow, when I'm behind them.
Like exactly force, right?
Yeah, so you got to use their strength against you. Again, like I showed you yesterday, when the punch comes, you go diagonal with the punch, and then you bring the hand right back. So right that's called intercepting fist. You're not striking, you're intercepting. So it comes on an angle, like this. And that clears it out. And then now you got my neck, but I also position my body too.
Wow.
No, we'll do some more in a few minutes.
All right, y'all see here. Sniper fighting, y'all. Y'all better get ready. Certifications and all that. Sniper fighting. Learning from the best of the best.
Look, and the idea is that we want to share information that most people just don't have. To take things to the level that most people just never been. It's going to sound a little arrogant. I apologize if this is it. But it's kind of lonely at the top in the sense of I feel like a bully when I'm competing with people who just do not have the basic information. The reason I say basic is because, by definition, my white belts learn this footwork and angles as a foundation before they start sparring. But 99% of the black belts do not have this information because it's not part of a curriculum that comes from people who were successful at fighting and winning. They come from a curriculum that was laid out hundreds of years ago when the world was different. They weren't as flexible. You know, they didn't have the variety. They had more intensity. So in the art of war, the only way to have peace is to be able to use the army's positioning to their disadvantage so you can advance and take advantage of that positioning. So in the art of war, divide and conquer, the first thing that they did, they divide the land, but they divide the people with arguing with each other. So that's the pre-fight. So if they're arguing, if the country's arguing, then we, as the opponents, can beat them immediately because their potential's been split in half.
Distracted.
Yeah, they're distracted and nonsense. I say nonsense because the most important thing is just to have some type of safety. So when you go to war for peace. That's why the book was written, War and Peace. The best defense is offense. The best offense is defense. That's above, so below. Confusing, but it's just the truth. How do you stop a kicker? Most kung fu schools,
Taekwondo.
Yeah, the kicker gets stopped by the puncher who stays close in the kung fu movies. And the puncher gets annihilated by the kicker from a distance in those movies. So yeah, so it's just really based on distance. But then you got Centipede that was based on speed. Right? So you have speed, but then you have Scorpion with the kicks in the distance, right? But then you have Toad was close.
Right.
Strong. So yeah, strong and close. Right? So again, it's all based on distance. If the weapon does not work, it's because you're at the wrong distance. You're bringing a knife to a gunfight. I'd rather bring a gun to a knife fight and keep my gun distance.
Right.
If I'm going to bring a knife to a gunfight, it's going to be because I'm already at what I consider belly to belly, not ground zero, but level number one. I call it level number one. Ground zero is on the floor. Level number one is definitely close contact, which is elbows, knees, and throws. Right. Level number two is punches. Doesn't matter from what form of striking it comes in as punches. Level number three is kicking. Level number four is the sniper range. I don't care who you are. If you can't touch me, you can't hurt me. So I got footwork and I got angles and I'm at a distance. Now, my weapon's longer than you too. So when I fake somebody and they throw their punches and they stop, now they get kicked. When they kick at me, because I faked them and they put their foot down, now I blitz them. But I blitz through to the other side. Now before the match, before the next thing happens, I keep my hands down, I stay neutral to the footwork, and they start saying, wait a minute, I don't know what he's going to do. I just won.
Oh, the surprise.
I just won. Yeah, because to me, sniper fighting is based on tricks. So I call it trigonometry. I'm going to set you up. Make you think I'm going to the left and I'm going to the right. Make you believe I'm going to the right and I'm going to the left. Now, that's what the deal with basketball anyway, right? Basketball, you're trying to confuse people, right? And you shift your body, you drop down, and you go from low to high. And so it's the same exact thing. Sport karate comes from the movement of sports. But it's also the mindset of being able to get from point A to point B as fast as possible and not being stopped. That's a finger roll or a touchdown.
That's centrifugal force.
Centrifugal force is one of the ways to take your body and not move much, but get a lot of result from it. So when a person comes towards you, if you use centrifugal force, you're able to throw them, hip throw, that's what judo and aikido is based on, and then you're able to take that and redirect it, go the opposite side. So when the person comes towards you, even in football, they come towards you, you can drag them toward the floor, you don't have to hit them. No. You can move out the way and just throw them down. Right. So the advanced person would be like, oh, they think they're going to go head to head. The person goes, shoot, boom, puts it right to the ground and keep it. Ooh. Again, when I started thinking about all these concepts of sports, if it was supposed to be sport karate, then I should have been able to use different movements of sports, postures, relaxations. Relaxations. You know, someone goes in the middle of a dribble. You end up going, huh?
Right. They already shot.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that when I look at someone who is at the high levels of success, I notice that their breathing is controlled in the diaphragm. When they're when they're amateurs, they're breathing up here. Whether it's shooting, anything. They make it look effortless. An expert makes things look effortless. Well, they make it look effortless because they control their breathing. So what do? Or what people that invest, we control other people's breathing.
He talks about the breath too. He's a yoga expert. Yeah.
No, you know. Oxygen is the key. You can live for days without water. For days. You can live for weeks without food. For days without water, but only minutes without oxygen. And if you do live, you may have some brain damage, right? Which maybe that's what happened. And like the eating part, I'm on day number 1 of what will be 5-day fast. That's a whole other subject. But the fact of the matter is that every technique that you're throwing, there is some breath work that's happening there. And most people use their breathing from the throat. Forget about their chest. So what I like to do when I'm sparring with somebody, especially when they're bigger, is manipulate. By moving the body, I increase their heart rate. And when they gasp, I hit them. Try to hit them between breaths. Oh. And that's probably the most advanced form.
Now,
you can catch people and hit them in between their breaths when they're gasping. And if you hit them, wherever you hit them, they're in shock. Wow. The body goes through shock.
Yeah.
A fake, how do you block a fake? By being aware of the distance. So the way you block a fake is with a punch. Because a fake means phony.
Straight first.
But it looks real based on what would be the presentation. So I have to decipher if that presentation is real or not. And the only way to decipher that is to stay in my sniper range. So I got to stay in my range.
Okay. Distance.
I have to stay at the distance where their punches, elbows, with their short techniques, their punches and kicks don't affect me. So I have to be at a sniper range while making them believe that I'm at the kicking range and punching range to you.
Oh.
But my body's really over here.
Oh, goddamn.
That's when I start playing with people. When they think they can kick at me. When we do the slow-mo sparring, you think I'm closer to you than I really am. So what I do is I use a pendulum. My feet are in a position, my head's there, so you think I'm in the punching range or the kicking range, but in reality, my base, my feet is at a distance. Same thing. I could be close to you, but if I'm like this, it seems like I'm far. No. All it is manipulating the distance based on posture. However, if you're alert of things, you're going to look at the head. I look at the body. So the minute someone goes like this, I hit them. Because I can see their feet are still planted and they're off balance. So I don't look at the head. I look at the full body and now they're vulnerable. And now they're helping me throw them out the ring.
Wow. Listen, we're going to be breaking all of this down inside the certifications for sniper fighting. You know what I'm saying? So whether you are just a fan of the martial arts or you actually into sports, yoga, hip hop, listen, I was even going to ask the Grandmaster a special question. He loved special questions about something that Steve Muhammad, I believe, was teaching about this circular patch. He was talking about this patch. Okay. Yeah. And I seen him use it. Yeah. And I was sitting there trying to grasp the knowledge. And I said, I don't know if anybody knows, he knows. And he even talked about when he didn't even know the concept, even though he was using it here and there. So it taught me, just like he said, you want to be conscious of stuff that you didn't know that you didn't know.
Unconscious and competent.
Yes. You know, and that's where we at with self-defense, with our physical.
Well, this is all self-defense.
Yes.
But self-defense starts off with intentions. And my intention is to get home safe. My intention is to teach you how to get home safe. Everything else that we do in between there is just what we do. But why we do it is because we want to get home safe. What's more important than that? So that means sometimes that you do the art of fighting without fighting. You don't have to get into a confrontation. You can actually have people like you. So now you don't have no beef.
De-escalation? Definitely,
well, right? De-escalation is absolutely necessary at times when you diffuse the situation. But how about not getting into the situation because you have a reputation procedure as being cool people? Not being soft, because that's the thin line. You have this thing called respect because you have self-respect. So when you have self-respect, then other people tend to respect you. And if you do that, then you don't have to de-escalate because you never get into the beef. Right. They go to somewhere else.
Right.
I don't want no beef with anybody, but God knows I'm prepared just in case. Why? I want to get home safe also for my loved ones. So when I teach martial arts, I teach people how to get home safe. When I teach business, it's the same thing. If your business gets annihilated and you don't have no finances now, that you just hurt your family based on your decisions.
Choices, yes.
You got choices every single day. When I say it as decision, I mean that you actually have to think. Decide. Decipher. In other words, have a meeting of minds, and it might be the left mind with the right mind, and there's always going to be three minds, and one of the minds is freaking crying, the other one is happy, and the one's saying you guys are making too much noise, and those voices in your head can happen in the middle of a conflict. And I do that when people sparring with me. I figure I reposition, and the kicks say, let me punch, and then I'm moving. They say, well, where is he? And after a while, they go, you know what? I don't even want to bother. Why? Because this person here is doing some stuff I don't even understand. Right. So if I don't understand, I don't want no part of it.
36 chambers, another level.
Yeah, there's another chamber.
All right, so y'all heard it best. Listen, the search, we have the tournament coming up. Okay, you heard it from Fast Feet.
Yeah, just stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned, my brother. Thank you, Hip Hop Acrobat.
See
AB, and see you when I see you. Thank you for all the love, all the joy, and all that other good stuff too. More information, because you're going to see clips of these on some of the posts, and I'll share the page from Grandmaster Fontanez. Appreciate y'all. Yes, thank you as well. Self-stress day. Y'all stay blessed and keep down the stress. AB, and see ya.